At home, Navy Chief Kenton was a devoted husband and father. On the job, he executed one of the most dangerous jobs during war, finding and deactivating IEDs. He deployed multiple times to the front lines. In 2017, Kenton was sweeping for bombs in Syria when an IED exploded. His wife, Lindsay, remembers the call.
There was a lot of emotions, we're running on high, and just in shock and didn't know how to, really process it.
Kenton was transported to Texas. When Lindsay arrived at the hospital, she had no idea what to expect.
I was scared of actually to go in, what's he gonna look like? Thoughts were going through my head. Is he gonna wake up and even remember us?
Kenton was paralyzed from the neck down and unable to talk above a whisper. After several months, the family returned home and began adjusting to their new norm. That included a nursing staff around the clock. Kenton powers his wheelchair by blowing into a pipe. However, it was impossible to maneuver through his home because the hallways and doors were too narrow. He was often left out of family activities because he simply couldn't get into the room.
And he's either in his bedroom or he literally is out in the living room. He doesn't have many options to go anywhere.
The family was selected by the Gary Sinise Foundation to build a custom home to accommodate Kenton. CBN's Helping the Homefront learned they needed several corporate partners, and we wanted to be involved. Gary himself called Kenton and Lindsay.
And I was in shock. I couldn't believe that he was calling, and he just told us the most amazing news.
Construction soon began on the family's home. Then the day finally arrived.
You see these banners and a banner back there. It takes a great team of individuals, businesses, Americans to build these homes.
The family was overwhelmed walking through their custom-built home for the first time. Along with beautiful bedrooms for the kids, it included large hallways and doors to accommodate Kenton.
Since he got hurt and since he's been home, he hasn't been able to go in the kids' room and tell them goodnight. They always have to come down and tell them goodnight and then go upstairs and go to bed. But when the girls saw their room, they said, now Daddy can come in and tell me goodnight.
The lift mechanism was also a huge improvement.
This is going to make his life easier getting into the wheelchair, out of the wheelchair, into bed at night, and also allowing him to be able to actually take a shower. I think that's the biggest shower I've ever seen in my life.
Kenton and his family settled into their new home, knowing that it wouldn't have been possible without caring people to make it happen.
You're so grateful for the Gary Sinise Foundation and CBN for their support and love. It really shows how much people still care.